Hi there, Dr. Gary here. Good morning. On the road. We are dental practice brokers. We sell dental practices throughout the USA. I was a dentist for 25 years and now doing the dental practice brokerage for the last 16 years. Today's topic is buyers of dental practices, or should I say super successful buyers of dental practices, should be very aware and cautious of the one price you may pay for success if you're not careful. We'll get into that. Anyway, as you know, we now have 10 employees. We're in 25 states. And we're working 363 days a year, taking off Christmas and Easter. Everything you're about to hear is for entertainment purposes only. It's not legal advice. So, with our team, we have 2 CPA accountants, marketing director, operations director, and multiple development acquisition team members. So give us a call. I'd be happy to chat, even if you want some advice. There's no charge. Or you want an idea how much your practice is worth. We can give you some ideas. Now, to reach us, our number is 201-663-0935, and our website is dentalpracticeguide.com or nationwidedentalpracticebrokers.com. Call us anytime. If you have a very large practice, $1 million plus, and 4-5 operatories or more, might consider selling to the DSOs. There's still some very carpet dentistry, still some very strong ones out there, well established, and you could do extremely well. But you have to be willing to work a few years, 3 to 5 years. That's the thing. But a lot of possibilities out there. So just think about that. And they'll often pay our commissions. So generally, there's no commission to you. So it works out. Then also, any practice over $1 million that closes for over $1 million, we reimburse the legal fees. We've done that multiple times. We have 2-3 of them going on right now. Once they go to closing, they're getting reimbursed those legal fees at closing, plus the retainer fee they pay the attorney. Just a little give back from us. Anyway, just be aware of that. I don't think any of the brokers are doing that. Just based on small criteria, you have to, use a qualified dental attorney, that type of thing. But anyway, what is this price you have to pay? Because I see things are a little different now with this PPO dentistry that has reduced insurance reimbursements for dentists over the last several years. I got out 20 years ago. The PPOs were just starting to take off at that point. But now it's like crazy. Everybody's reduced fees. And that wears you down. It takes more time. You got to see more patients. It just wears you down. And if you're going to be super successful, and you can be, there's one thing you got to be aware of, really got to be aware of. The cost you may pay for the time you may give up from your family, especially the children that are growing up. The number one regret of all these successful people, Steve Jobs, it goes on and on. It's like everybody. And I was just listening to this. The actor Clint Eastwood, many of the other actors, many successful people. Elon Musk, same thing. The one regret they all have, it's always the same. They didn't spend enough time with their children when the children were young and they were building their business. That's the number one regret. And I've heard this time and time again. Sam Walton of Walmart, number one regret, didn't spend enough time, missed their childhood. That's a very big deal, believe me. So you don't want to be so successful, so driven, so motivated that you sacrifice all your time and you miss out. And that can happen if you're not careful. And it's happened to several people. If through the ages, if you study, and successful people, they essentially give up the family life to be successful. And you got to be careful it doesn't happen to you. One of the ways to avoid that is you don't, try to buy an office, and they're out there, that has a lot of fee-for-service. I have one right now, one in a really nice county. So he's 100% fee-for-service. He's a specialist, 100% fee-for-service. He does not have to deal with those insurance companies. That's it. So he's not working as hard, and he's enjoying. The guy's 70 plus years old, and he says he enjoys it because he's not working at reduced fees. Those reduced fees, you got to work really, really hard. And not that you can't be very successful as a dentist working on reduced fees, but I got to tell you, the price you're going to pay to be that super successful dentist may be a lot higher than you think. And if you give up the family life with those children, it's not worth it. It's just not worth it. You give up so much, and you can't get that time back. It's over with. And I've been studying this for many, many years. So, I hear these guys tell me, oh, I accept everything, which means you accept Medicaid. You gotta work so hard to make money from that. It's like, what are you doing? So at least you try to, and it's hard to be fee-for-service, believe me, it is not easy. And it's less than 10% of the country, that's for sure. But if you find a practice, you just maintain it that way. You can make a fee-for-service practice. There's ways to do it, but it's done through advertising, marketing, and you can't do it overnight. In some communities, it's very difficult. They'll just go to another dentist that accepts their plan. But it's case treatment. You present bigger cases. Their insurance only accepts $1,000 or $2,000. You just make treatment plans, pursue full treatment plans over that. Don't be driven by the insurance, because it'll drive you crazy. You got to work so hard, and it's worth it. Yeah, successfully, you'll be successful. I'm not saying you won't be successful doing all the PPOs, but it will wear you down, and you're going to sacrifice your family life for it. So the price of success is, you pay a big price for it if you're not careful. But if you're aware of that, you'll spend more time. Maybe get an associate, whatever. I hated endo. Oral surgery, I hated it. Brought the associate on. Freed up a little bit of my time, kept everything in-house. And you could do the same. Be semi-absentee. It's almost like everything's done in reverse. You really want to spend more time with the family when the kids are growing up, but that requires, whereas you should be spending, you think, at work. It'd be nice that you spend more time with the family when the kids are growing up, and then work harder after they're out of the house. So just think about that. It's a big price you pay. Be aware of that. As I see these dentists, it is hard with this. PPO has changed. Reduced fees in dental insurance has changed things. Or you may decide just to go to a rural area where there's no PPO up there, just like it's all fee-for-service, and just move to a completely different area. All right? Things to think about. Anyway, it is a Memorial Day weekend. It is cloudy out there all weekend. This has been like this, but hey, the sun is above those clouds, so enjoy. All right, team, hit the subscribe button. We got a lot more information coming in. We got, I think, hopefully 2 cruises. January 12th is the first cruise. Working on the second cruise. I want to go to Australia, I think, so call me if you're interested. I just came back from the Asian trip, and that was pretty good, but Australia, go back there again. We could do a trip from New Zealand, now that we're accredited with the Academy of General Dentistry, we're CE credits we can now give. So we should do a trip from Australia to New Zealand, and New Zealand's beautiful. That is a great trip. Maybe you need like 10 days. So call me if you want to come along. We'll put it together. You put on a great seminar, you have a lot of fun, and you'll see some magnificent sights. All right, team, see you later. Bye.